What's up, Mass Machine Team? It's your boy, Dwight, a.k.a. Lex29us. Here we are, 10 weeks deep into the program. Seems like just yesterday it was January 17th. But as of on Saturday coming, it is officially going to be 2 months. So, I figured why not take this opportunity to talk about what I have learned and my experience with the program thus far. When I think back to when I first started, the one thing that I remember coming from Skip was him asking us what are our ultimate goals? What is it that we want to accomplish from this program? And I've been involved in about 2 other challenges previously, and I can honestly say that I have never heard whoever it was that was holding the challenge ask or pose that question. Matter of fact, I really didn't have any personal contact with anyone to even have that question posed to me. Everything was always a pre-recorded video, which every week there was a new video, but all 12 videos were already recorded. It wasn't something that was talked about. It wasn't something that if you had a question, you could actually ask. So right off the bat, I knew that this challenge was going to be different. Take away the length of the program, but just the fact that there was already a personal contact, personal relationship with your coach, I already knew that it was going to be different. The homework assignments, didn't expect that. The accountability, didn't really expect that. So basically what I'm trying to say is, when the program first started, I was already under the assumption that it was just going to be something that was given to us as far as a training program. I also assumed that when it came to nutrition, it was just going to be a menu that somebody made up and that we were going to follow. So obviously from the first week, I already knew that I was involved in something a lot different, a lot more important, and a lot more necessary, if I can say that, than what I had assumed. And that was fine. That was fine because I was up to the challenge. I was glad it was actually different. I had hoped there would be something that I could say would have been different about it. So from the first week, I already knew that I was in for something special. I have been training, and I use the term loosely because in that statement it's been off and on, but if you take the time that I had put together to say that I was training, I would have to say that, I've been training for about 6 years. And I'll be honest, that training was all in the gym. Very little of it was actually in the kitchen. So one of my pitfalls has always been nutrition. And the fact that, it's pretty hot here in Georgia today, the fact that Skip preaches about nutrition, he takes almost any opportunity to stress the importance of your nutrition, was a big thing for me because I always use the excuse that, if I'm bulking, so I don't really need to worry about what it is that I'm eating as long as I'm taking in X amount of calories, and that is like one of the worst things that you can say, because at no point in any part of the process is nutrition not important. But I say this for a reason, because I've been doing this solo now for the past 6 years, off and on, and in the last 10 weeks of the bulking and cutting program challenge, I've learned more in 10 weeks than I've learned on my own through research, whatever you want to call it, in six or 7 years, whatever it is. I've learned more in 10 weeks than I've learned in all the years of what I would call training. And and it's actually made a big impression on me. One of the things that, if I had to put my finger on it, it would definitely be Skip's utilization of where your mindset is. There's an accountability factor for everything that you do, and if you say that, well, I'll use myself as an example. If I say that I want to step on stage and be a bodybuilder, then that's not a loaded statement. That's pretty much where it is. But the problem that I had in the past was I didn't really understand, or I really didn't take into consideration what exactly being a bodybuilder is. You know, it's not just lifting weights. You know, anybody can be a weightlifter, but if you want to be a bodybuilder, it's more than just lifting weights. You know, if you're not putting in the same amount of passion and the same amount of dedication into your nutrition, then you really don't want to be a bodybuilder. And I had to learn that. It was I wouldn't say it was a hard lesson to learn, but off of one of Skip's podcasts, when he really dove in deep on nutrition, it was something that finally hit home for me. And I said, look, if I'm really going to do this, then I'm going to do it all the way. I'm going to utilize this guy. I'm going to ask him every question I can. I'm going to ask him, you know, just pick his brain on what it is you really need to do, what it is that's what envelops the term bodybuilder. And he talks about it. He talks about it all the time. So back to my original point. When the program was underway, first, second, third week, you know, Skip's been there by your side every step of the way. He's not the type of person that just either asks you a question or makes a statement and you don't hear from him for like another 3-4 weeks. He's in the forums, he's on YouTube, he's on Facebook, he's on Twitter. You can send him an email, you know, Skip, I'm having a bad day, I tried to do this and something didn't work out right. My nutrition plan just doesn't seem to be doing anything for me. You know, do you mind taking a look at it? You know, all he asks is that you just give him a little bit of time to get back to you. If you put a question on the forum, he'll probably give you an answer that day. And none of the answers are ever sugar-coated. You know, it's not a general answer. He's not beating around the bush. He's not doing a little dance to be politically correct. You know, he'll tell you point blank and make you accountable for what it is that you want, you know. And that's something that you really don't see all the time. You know, if you look at some of the comments on Body Space or whatever, you know, everything just seems a little sugar-coated. You know, he doesn't give it to you that way. He comes at you raw and he tells you what's real. And, you know, you got to respect that because, you know, this is coming from somebody that has a whole bunch of other businesses that he's working on. He's doing the mass machine nutrition, his own nutrition product line. All that stuff takes time, but here it is. He takes more time out of his day to deal with I don't even know how many mass machines are out there. I know there's a bunch of forums out there, but to put a number on how many of us there are, I would say let's just use a number like 100. If he's replying to 100 people on various topics and doing what it is that he needs to do on a personal level, I mean, where do you find the time? You know, it's the dedication that he has to us to help us move along, to progress. And at the same time, he still does what he has to do to progress with himself. So what I'm trying to say is that this is invaluable information that you will learn through this program. It's not some run-of-the-mill 12-week program. This is something that you will be able to carry with yourself for life. The old phrase, teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a day. Sorry, if you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day, but if you teach him how to fish, he'll eat for life. And that's what this program is really about. It's not just about telling you what to do. It's about teaching you what it is that you need to do helping you find the power within yourself to do what it is you want to do in order to achieve your goals. And that's something special, and I will never take advantage of it in a bad way. I will reap the benefits from what it is that I learn, and I will always be grateful for the time that Skip took to do this for all of us. I know that we have some math machines that might just be getting started. What I got to say to you is, don't think so much about the time that you might have lost, because technically you didn't lose any time. You can go to Skip's YouTube channel, and every single video from day one is right there. You can go to his Facebook page and find all the videos that you might have missed. You can actually hit up our YouTube channels, and you can see what we've either said in the past regarding something that Skip's asked us to do. But the information is there. You're not lost. And also, the prizes at the end, you know, who's going to be the overall winner, who's going to win for this group or that category, those are fine and great, but the real prize is the information that you'll get from this program. You will be able to take that with you through life and use it in all aspects of your life. You know, Skip's got the information, and that is one of the best informational tools I have ever listened to. I downloaded a bunch of the Manformation podcasts right off of iTunes, and they're free. I also downloaded a lot of the Max Machine podcasts off of iTunes also, all free. I got over 100 and some podcasts just on iTunes alone, all free, all from Skip. I mean, you cannot go wrong just listening to these podcasts. Everything that he's talked about, everything that he brings up, you know, he tells you. The last podcast I listened to was he had a 3-part podcast with Jeff Willett, and they basically went back to when they first started competing to the point where they're at now, why they chose to be natural over, you know, possibly going down the road of drugs. I mean, this is all vital information that can help anyone on any fitness level. Doesn't matter if you're just starting out, doesn't matter if you want to go the fitness route, bodybuilding, doesn't even matter if you just want to build a couple muscles to impress the girls. It doesn't matter. Trust me, I'm not, forgive my rock solo right there, but it doesn't matter what it is your goal. You know, all that matters is that you put the time into it, and he will help you get there. He will help you get there. So, with that, I'm going to end this vlog. This is vlog number 9, and the JB. And basically, I just want to end it by saying everything in life happens not by chance. You know, everything happens for a reason. You know, we all might think that, you know, we purposely or whatever came to join this challenge, but it all happened for a reason. There's a reason why you're in this challenge. There's a reason why you started, and hopefully you'll finish. But nothing happens by chance. So take the opportunity of what's been given to you. Take the opportunity that, you know, you don't have to dig into your pockets to do this. You know, this could easily been a fee on top of all this information, all the time that he's giving you. It could easily been a fee on top of this. So take advantage of it, jump into it with both feet. Trust me, you will not regret it. I'm a math machine, you're a math machine. Keep on keeping on.